What's good in the hood, YouTube? This is Crazy Samurai 71 here, bringing you another video. Today I want to talk about a few video game related things because I haven't been talking as much about them recently, and that's not because I wasn't interested in them. It's just that I haven't bought the games at all. I haven't had the time to purchase any of them, and some of them haven't been ones that I'm jumping to go and buy. But at the same time, I am considering some of them. So some of these games are ones that are either out or ones that I'm looking forward to. So games that are out that I haven't gotten yet, that I just wanted to have a little bit of a discussion about, just because I feel like I've fallen behind a little bit in that regard, in regard to keeping up with you guys with that. One game that I think is pretty cool, but I haven't actually gotten it yet, that's already out, is Animal Crossing Happy Home Design. Now, I personally don't know if I'm gonna end up getting this at all ever, but at the same time, I do like the Animal Crossing series. I originally wasn't the biggest fan of it, but with the combination of my friends liking, New Leaf, and also the idea, and also the fact that Villager and Smash and all that, and just the fact that I've had the chance to play it and I own New Leaf myself. There's definitely that temptation and desire. As far as amiibo cards go, I'm not all that excited about them. Not that I don't like them, but they're not that thrilling to me. I feel like they're okay, but I prefer the regular figures that you get with amiibos. So, I think it's definitely something to consider, but I'm not exactly sure if or when I will get it, but I'm definitely considering it. As far as other games that are interesting or exciting that I just wanted to touch upon even a little bit, would be, what do you call it? Yoshi's Woolly World. Now, that's a game. Yoshi's Woolly World has been a game that I feel even less attached to, just because of the fact that Yoshi games are great a lot of times, not always the best, but they have their challenges. They can be fun, and also the yarn aspect. That's mixed to an extent because of the fact that, well, for those who don't know about Epic Yarn has had mixed criticism in regard to the fact that it's a very, very easy game. You can't really die. You're only gonna lose like jewels and all of that, and it's not that hard. And it's boring a lot of times. It's a very simple game, and simple games aren't bad games. It's just that it loses its charm after a while. So anyway, as a result of this, looking at what I've seen recently, I do think it's a cool game. I just don't know if I'm so excited about it or not. I think it's a great idea, and I think that it's a good form for Yoshi. And I think that it's good that they're trying to keep Yoshi relevant and current with the gaming industry, and I like that they're trying new things. And it looks like a very polished game. I just don't know yet. Yoshi's Woolly World is a very, very recent game now, and in Canada and certain other parts of the world, it's already been. It was out early. Actually, I'm not even sure why I mentioned Canada, but just in general, other parts of the world have gotten it, especially Japan and all that. Like, they got it a while ago. Well, we got it late, which is no big deal. Certain games we get earlier than others, and sometimes we get games before Japan does. So you can't always choose. As far as other games go, there's a few things that I'm looking forward to in the near future, such as Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon. Now, personally, for a long time, I was pretty much against Pokemon Mystery Dungeon when I first heard about it. I felt like, I wasn't I remember playing those games and they were good, but I wasn't really sure if I was so excited about them. But at the same time, I thought to myself recently that it's been a while since I've played a Pokemon game, because the last time I played one was Auras, and it's after the past year or so, I kind of got bored of last year I was involved. I got interested in it for a while, but then at one point I started losing that interest because there was less things that were new. One of my biggest complaints that I felt because of how Auras works was the fact that the only way you can really level up your Pokemon in that game was through going to the Elite Four, because otherwise you had to battle like pretty weak trainers, and they didn't have what they had in X and Y with the restaurants, where I personally loved them because of the fact that I was able to train up my Pokemon pretty easily, and I was able to focus on the competitive aspect a little bit more. But the thing is, with the Elite Four aspect of the game, the Elite Four is not always easy, and as a result of there not being restaurants, I personally had a hard time with this game once I beat it, because of the fact that I wanted to get more involved in it, but it only lasted so long for me because of the fact that I could only keep on doing the Elite Four for so long, and also because I tried other ways to do it, such as, wonder trading and all that other stuff, and that takes forever, and, it gets boring. So I've seen people who have gone. I've seen YouTubers online post content related to Super Mystery Dungeon, and it looks really good. The graphical quality looks beautiful. Gameplay looks great. There's a ton of Pokemon you can start off with, and just the idea of it's supposed to have all the Pokemon that have been released, like 721 or so, which is great. The idea that you have all these starters to begin with, possibly available to you. You choose two, obviously, and then there's the idea of how beautiful it looks, how great the game plays. Just the idea of the visual have improved so much, and the fact that this is supposed to have Pokemon all the way up to Auras. You may think to yourself, what do you mean up to Auras in regard to Megas? And that's another aspect as far as things go, because I'm curious as to how they're going to implement Megas into Super Mystery Dungeon, just because of the fact that that never existed prior to this. And the last Mystery Dungeon game came out for the DS back, the 3DS, back when 5th Gen was still fairly new, and so as a result of that, I'm curious just to see how this is gonna work, because I've seen gameplay, I've seen what a lot of things look like, and I'm looking forward to seeing it and actually owning it. As far as other things go in the near future, I'm looking forward to a couple other games that are coming out on Nintendo consoles, as well as some other things. I'm looking forward to Xenoblade Chronicles X. Or Xenoblade X, whatever. There's a couple of things here and there, and I'm just overall excited in general for gaming. One thing that I definitely want to say is that I'm waiting. I'm waiting for Nintendo to finally release another Direct, so I can get some information in regard to games that are coming out, because I'm feeling like they haven't released much in that regard, and I want to see more. And obviously a lot of the games got pushed back. Paper Jams is another game I just remember that I really am looking forward to, because Mario and Luigi Paper Jams looks really we've only seen one actual trailer or anything like that so far, but just in general, I've always loved the Mario and Luigi series. The Paper Mario series is pretty cool, and the combination idea, I love the Mario and Luigi series, so I would really, really love to get that game, and the combination of Paper Mario just kind of entices me even more, just because it's pretty unique, and I feel like I want this game. I really want this game. So when that comes out, I guarantee you I will more than likely have it, like either the day it comes out or not long after. Due to the fact that I really do like the look of it. I just wish that we had more information, but supposedly Japan, I believe, is getting it in November, so we should get a lot of that information any day now. I wouldn't even be surprised if we get it towards the end of this, later in this month, or even the beginning of next month we start getting some information. And just in general, it's exciting. So those are a couple of games that I can think of right off the top of my head that I'm looking forward to, or games that have been out that I haven't had the chance to buy, and just my opinions on them. And I just wanted to catch up with you guys and see how things are going. Please remember to comment down below. Tell me what games you are excited about. Have you gotten any of the games that are already out that I've mentioned, and what do you think of them? What games would you recommend to me if you're one of those people that likes to recommend games? I'm definitely interested, and I'd love to know your opinion on them. And I'm always for questions, so please remember you can always leave those in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time in whatever video I make. So anyway, guys, bye bye.